Caleb Lee, and this song is called Nothin on You. This old six string has been with me since I was just a kid. It's been rained on, rusted, dropped and busted, but no matter what I did, it never let me down. Yeah, I love my Sundays at the Speedway, feeling the engines roar, and that checker flag rush, cold beer and cussing. Who could ask for more? But baby, the simple truth are the things that I have and do. They got nothing on you. You're what matters most. They got nothing on you. It's not even close. My favorite whiskey, afternoon fishing, baseball and barbecue. They got nothing on you. Do you remember that lake spot where we skipped rocks and watch the sun go down, and that soft summer breeze on a white sandy beach with no one else around? But baby, they're beautiful, but no matter how beautiful, they got nothing on you. You're what matters most. They got nothing on you. It's not even close. My old German Shepherd, a Keith Whitley record, or John 3:16 tattoo, they got nothing on you. Yeah, they got nothing on you. Oh, the brightest of suns, tallest of mountains, deepest of ocean blue, they got nothing on you. Yeah, they got nothing on you, girl. Yeah, they got nothing on you. You're what matters most. They got nothing on you, yeah. It's not even close. My favorite whiskey, afternoon fishing, baseball and barbecue. Yeah, my old German Shepherd, a Keith Whitley record, or John 3:16 tattoo. They got nothing on you. Yeah, they got nothing on you. Some people dream of what they may be, where they may go, what they may see just down the road, around the bend. All but me, I dream of where I've already been. I dream in blue jeans, old Ford's, box fans, back porch, cotton growing up to your knees. I dream in Mississippi moon pies, mason jars, fireflies, William Faulkner, old New Orleans. And the only Paris for me is in West Tennessee. And if I'm ever any other when I lay down to sleep, I dream in house to church pews, rural roots you'll never outrun 'em. I dream in southern. I've hung my hat in so many places. I've seen the beauty in so many faces that don't feel like home. But that's alright, 'cause every time I close my eyes, I dream in Bluebell ice cream, mama calling through the screen, supper's almost ready to eat. I dream in football, Graceland, barbecue, and Alabama sand slipping under my feet. And if I can't spend my time in sweet Caroline, don't take too long for Georgia's back on my mind. I dream in symphonies of trains and crickets, where it's always Christmas or summer. Yeah, yeah. I dreaming Southern. They say you can't go back, but I can always go back. I dream in blue jeans, old Ford's box fans, back porch cotton growing up to your knees. I dream in Mississippi moon pies, mason jars, fireflies, William Faulkner, old New Orleans. And the only Paris for me is in West Tennessee. And if I'm ever any other when I lay down to sleep, I dream in house to church pews, road routes you'll never outrun. I dream in Southern. Yeah, I dream in Southern.
What's up, guys? It's Gail with PopCulture.com here with Kaleb Lee from The Voice. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
So we have all the things to talk about. I want to start with you being on The Voice.
Yeah.
Because you were in music, and then you kind of got out of music, and then you went back to music. Give me that process.
Oh, gosh. So I was doing, like you said, doing the music thing. It's been 10 plus years now ago. And, you know, probably just like anybody else in the industry, had more no's than yeses. You know, it's a journey, right? And at the time, though, it was a season of my life where I was newly married. We had a new baby, and we had just found out we had another one on the way. So, like, for me, it was like the gut check moment of, all right, husband, dad, like, what are you gonna do? And so we just decided to, like, get away from music for a while. And for us, it wasn't necessarily running away from music, but it was running toward our family. And so we picked a place in Florida, which we knew, like, or at least we thought was going to be far enough away from music that we won't be tempted to get back in, and we'll just kind of start a new life and do our thing. And so that's what we did for almost 10 years. And then all of a sudden I got a message from somebody on The Voice that said, hey, would you be willing to audition? And here we are.
When you got that message, was it an instant yes, or did you have to, like, really wrestle with it?
You know, I wrestled with it. I wrestled with it a lot more than my wife did. As soon as I told her, she's like, you've got to do it. I mean, when we moved to Florida, it wasn't too long after where she was already pushing me to let's go back. Because she knew how much, she knew how much I loved it. And not that we loved our life. Like, we had a great thing going in Florida and still do, really. But there was just a piece of me missing, and she knew that. And I think she, along the way, always thought that, you know, it was because of her and the kids that I chose to get away from music. And in some ways it was, but it wasn't a negative way. It was like, it was a positive, you know, thing. And so I think this full circle thing of me being back in music has been great, because we've been able to be a dad and a good husband for a season. And now I've got their support, their full support, and back in what I'm doing. And so I couldn't imagine it any different.
So you went on The Voice. That moment when you're standing there, all the coaches' chairs are turned around, what does that moment feel like inside? Because I imagine it to be completely terrifying.
It's absolutely terrifying. I don't really get nervous at performances at all. Never really have. Never really dealt with that to a large extent. But you always get the butterflies, right? And that stage, that night for the blind audition, was the most nervous I've ever been in my life. Like, it was super intense. And a lot of it was, for me, it was because I'd been out of the game for so long. Like, you start second guessing, like, this doesn't feel like second nature anymore. So you're really having to work for it, and you're getting back on this stage. And it's not just like you're going and playing a small little coffee shop or anything like that, or a bar. Like,
sure.
You're going back and you're playing in front of 4 superstars and a bunch of people, and it's a big moment. And so there was a lot riding on it, but luckily we made it through.
What'd you sing?
Oh gosh, what did I sing for my blind audition? Never Wanted Nothing More by Kenny Chesney.
Wow, good song. Okay, so Blake turned around and Kelly turned around, right?
Yeah, Blake and Kelly both turned around. Kelly turned around first. She won't let me forget that. Kelly, if you're watching, I'm sorry. But Blake turned around, and in the back of my mind, like, I'm a country guy, right? And so, long story longer, I didn't really know a lot of Kelly's stuff. I knew who Kelly was, obviously. I just wasn't like an avid Kelly Clarkson listener, but loved Blake Shelton. So maybe in the country guy and being naive to everything else but Blake Shelton on The Voice, I kind of had already internally said, like, if he turned his chair, I would pick Blake. But one of the best things that's happened to me, including one being the voice and two probably being on Kelly's team the second round. Like, she's been amazing.
And you've stayed in touch with her since then.
Yeah, we have. It's been really cool. Like, Kelly and her husband Brandon just have really taken me in and just helped me in so many ways. Whether it was, she sent me a song shortly after the show, a song called "I Dream in Southern," and it was an incredible song. We went through the process of trying to figure out if it was going to be on the record or not, and finally it did make it, obviously. And then I did a show with her on her tour, her Meaning of Life tour, in March of last year, and she said, "Hey, I want to sing this song with you," and I was like, "That would be awesome. Let's do it." And then she's like, "No, I really want to sing this song with you. Like, I want to record the song with you."
Wow, that doesn't happen often.
Doesn't happen often, and so at that moment I was like, "Yes, absolutely, 100%." But I kind of knew in the back of my mind, like, she's super busy. Like, who knows if this will work? It's not going to be her fault if it doesn't. It was cool that she even said anything. And then, like, a few weeks later, I got a text, and she's like, "Hey, I'm going to the studio tomorrow. Let's do it."
Wow.
And so yeah, and that's the new song we've got out. So.
And you also just sang a song for us called "Nothin" on You, which is a great song.
Yeah,
very country. Both songs are very country, southern. I like it.
Thank you. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. "Nothin" on You was a cool write, and actually another Kelly kind of relationship. I mean, obviously with her management and those folks, they've kind of hooked me up with a lot of folks that I've been writing with, and that was a song from one of those relationships.
And you're going back to The Voice.
Yes. Going to be singing "I Dream in Southern" live with Kelly on The Voice stage. It'll be the first time I've been back since, so I'm so excited.
Are you nervous?
You know what? Like, I may have a little nervousness, but I'm trying to shake that out. Like, somebody told me once, like, nerves are kind of like, your body doesn't really know the difference between excitement and nerves. And so I'm trying to just channel everything into excitement right now. But it's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait.
Well, we will be watching. What do you think? I'm curious what your take on The Voice is in terms of Adam was there for so many seasons, then he left. Gwen came back, she's leaving. The rotating coaches, except for Blake Shelton. What are your thoughts on that?
I really do love it. I think it brings a different dynamic to the seasons. I mean, the different coaches, they're all great. They're all awesome. They all bring something different to the table. It's been cool to see, like, for our season, Alicia Keys, Adam was on the show, and then obviously Kelly and Blake. And then having those things turn, I think it brings out different artists too. Like, if these artists know that John Legend's going to be back, there may be some more John Legend type artists that audition that typically wouldn't. So it keeps the artist pool unique and interesting, and I think it makes it for a great show.
Anything you took away from being on the show?
Oh gosh, the show was for me like it was a boot camp. When you get thrown into, especially for me being out of music for so long, there was no better way for me to get back into this world, because it's just months of intense rehearsals, song picking, production, performances, like, you name it in this industry. Like, we experience that on the show week in, week out. And for me, like, it was perfect. Exactly what I needed to kind of just really jump back in the deep end and get back into this thing and do music for a living. So.
Well, we're glad that you're back.
Thank you so much.
For more on Kaleb Lee and all your other favorite artists, please visit popculture.com.